Plus record. No, I don't approve.
You don't approve of it?
I gotta watch what we say. Hold on.
I don't care. I ain't saying nothing wrong. We're just two vets bullshitting. That's all we can do.
Stick to the program, GI.
Yeah. No, I do edit it down some, though, didn't I? Let me, now, how you been doing on that House Rising Sun?
Okay, getting along.
Let me, I'm going to show you something else on that song. And this goes to any song out there, okay? Let me do a split screen here for a minute. Share screen with you. And let me see if I can find it here. Share screen. Hit the green button. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm assuming you see the House Rising Sun here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is my version, the one that I did send this version to you, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Now, this is how you can send. Now that you got Drum Machine, you can do the same thing. I'm gonna show you how to do that. What I do is I type in what is the tempo for the song, so I could put it in here. Then I ask then I go into what is the timing of a certain song. So when you go to Google and you say what is the timing of House Rising Sun, it gave me. I want to edit this song to see it. It says 6/8 time in here. Right.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? I played along with this and I got so messed up. So I'm glad you're going over this. I tried to create my own for the first time, and
good. Yeah. So if you want to, let's say if I want to go back to just the one they got on here already. Okay. This is the ones they have on here already.
I seen a lot of them. Yes.
So I'm gonna find their version of House of Rising Sun. And although I changed the capo just A minor, and I want to edit this version. This is what's on there already. I can put a finish I want. I can edit this version down, edit a copy of this song, and then it will save it to where I want. I can change whatever timing I want to it. So Bob already did that. So it's already here standard time. It's already showing you standard time. So it's 4/4 timing. And the Animal's done it in 6/8 timing. So if I say discard this copy and just go back in there and look at it again, this is what it sounds like at 70 beats per minute at 4. I'm just going to do it one time. Just one time, you can hear 4/4 timing. That's bluegrass up here. That still sounds like it, don't it?
Yeah. Now, you know what? Let me hear it in the 6/8 timing.
I'm doing it now. Play it one time. This is what I found that from the Animals, 59 beats per minute, 6/8 timing. I just put an intro in it. Which one sounds better? Which one sounds closer to right?
The 6/8.
Yeah, I do too. I liked it better too. I didn't know that until
is that what they used? The 59 beats per minute?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I was to go into so I can get this bar out of my way here and say what can you see what I'm typing up here now?
Yes, I can.
Good. I'll get what is the timing?
Oh, what is the timing?
For House Rising Sun. And time signature of the House Rising Sun. You can see here, House Rising Sun is a great example of 6/8 timing. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, I see it. And how'd you pick 59 beats.
Okay, let's compare it. And instead of what is the timing, I can say what is the tempo.
Oh, tempo. That's right.
And you can say here, House of Rising Sun is moderate, moody song by Animals with 117. Can also be done at halftime at 59.
Let's hear the 117.
Okay, you asked for it.
Yeah, I want to.
That's right. That's right. At 117, you see me put it in there, right?
All right.
Now see how fast the sucker's gonna sound.
That don't sound right.
Yeah. Now what they base it on, here's my opinion on it, and you get other musicians to kind of debunk what I'm saying. But if we look at the tempo, that's set by the drummer, okay?
Yeah.
How often is he hitting that beat, that boom, 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 right? Now, he can be flying at 117, but we as guitarists can hit our strum every other beat. So we're strumming slower than what he's drumming, but we're still fitting in the timing because we're hitting it every other beat. So he goes boom, 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 boom. We're going boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Okay. So when it says halftime, that's what I generally look for, is because what would the guitarist play, how I want to play it and sing it, even though my drummer might be playing a lot faster.
I see.
Now that's just my opinion. It might be, I don't know, but it's
all right.
So I'm gonna go over here and put 59 back in there again.
Yep.
And that sounds about right on it. Now here's another way I can do that. Say I'm going to my GarageBand. I don't know. Do you have a Mac? Do you have Windows?
Yeah, I have a GarageBand on the iPhone.
Okay, good. Let me get. It's coming up now. Okay, this is what I'm just working on now. But let's say I want to go to open a new file. And I want to put, we said, what, 117? So we had, huh?
What's that?
We had
That's what they said, 117, but 59 is a good beat.
Do you see what I'm doing on my GarageBand?
You're not on GarageBand.
You don't see it right now? My bad. Hold on.
No, you're still in Drum Machine.
Okay, well, you still, okay. New share. There we go. Let's try this one. You see it now?
Empty project.
Yeah, but look down here at the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
117. I'm gonna try to see what it looks like at 117 at A minor, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna put a mic. I don't care what I'm putting on there. Now it didn't set for 117, so I'm gonna make sure I force it 117, A minor. Now we're gonna put 6/8 timing here. You see what I'm doing up here? You see what I'm doing a pop up here?
Nothing's moving.
No, nothing moving. You see what do you see? Pause.
I see empty project up top, and I see the tempo at the bottom.
Okay, let's show it.
Create an empty project.
Let me see. It's not letting me do it. Hold on a minute. Let me try it again.
That's all right.
This should work.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, you see up here at top of now, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, now what I'm gonna try to do is I just put audio file, okay. I'm gonna put a drum track in there just to get a beat going. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. And I'll pull it out just so we can have to listen to it.
Yeah.
And take my metronome off and listen to it. Can you hear that or no?
Nothing.
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, it's not gonna let me do that. Select the camera, select the audio. Let's go. Okay. Can you hear it now or no? Hear that either, can you? Audio. Hold on a minute. Output device. What the hell is that? Give me a second here. Now let's see. Hear that now?
Lost your voice.
Hear that?
No, nothing, Bill.
Okay. Output device. Let me go to headphones. Okay. Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. Now, here we go.
There you go. Huh.
Now, as you can see, this doesn't sound very fast with a drum track.
I didn't hear no drum at all.
That's all you're hearing. That's all you're hearing is just drums.
Just a hum. I don't hear nothing.
Boom, boom.
Are you in your audio settings? The background, are you
Select the speaker. Select the microphone. Okay, no. Okay, my bad. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Can you hear that one? Can you hear that?
No, Bill.
Okay, hold on a minute. It says Yeti mic. Okay, anyway, I don't know why. Let's see, we get how do we get into settings in there?
Yeah.
Not there. Let's stop share for a moment here. And how do you get into settings?
Remember, for your left all the way down with your microphone icon all the way on the left-hand side of your screen.
There we go.
And audio settings.
Okay, automatic adjust microphone volume.
We knocked that out, right?
Yeah.
Or no? Okay, I don't have that. I have that not checked. Let me here. Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah, I can hear it good.
All right, so you gotta undo that automatically adjust microphone volume. You gotta unblock.
Okay.
Take the blue dot out of that.
Right. And about suppress background noise? It says auto, low, medium, and high. What we put? Nothing.
I had mine on auto.
Okay. 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 All right. Anyway, let me see if I can. Oh no, 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 no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that, Bill. Okay, see if you can hear this now.
Now playing I Want Back Down Bluegrass on Apple Music.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard the voice.
Can you hear the drum? Can you hear the drum track here?
No.
Okay, all right. I don't know why, but anyway, you'll find when you're playing. If I can get that going good, I'll make a video up on that again and share
Yeah, I
that.
was going to say during the week when you get all the bugs out of that, just give me a dial up. That's all, and we'll.
I'll make a video period and I'll share it with you. But anyway,
right.
17, you'll hear the boom, boom, but then you could strum every other beat.
Right.
Yeah. What I really also want to cover over today too is a lot of people. Let me see. Get back in there again, and I got this for a reason. A lot of people, of course, they play the song. Now you can see the House of Rising Sun again, right?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people play it in A minor. But what if you don't sing in that? What if you play it? What if you got a banjo wants to play along with you, or a mandolin, or another instrument that A minor is a hard chord to play in? What would you do then?
Well, I mean, you can go down to G, or I mean, you can put another note in there. I don't know.
Okay, let's say, for example,
play it in G or something like that. But you would have to know more about how that would sound with the chords when you change the from an A minor to what? What would you use?
Well, let me get mine out and show you. What if I want to play along with a banjo? Or
a totally different chord and staying with the guitar. A capo, yeah.
I want to use a capo and I put it on 5th fret, but I will still want it in A minor. What would be my chord changes here? I do capo chords and show E minor capo 5. You see that there?
Yeah, I see it on the screen.
Right. Now what that does is I'm going to learn how to play that song in still A minor, but I'm using my E chord formation. There is a house in New Orleans. They call it the Rising Sun. Now, because I'm learning my E chord formation here, even though I'm playing A, if I say, well, I can still play that E chord formation up here, not the capo, but I'll be playing E minor totally. So if you find that one key's harder to play than the other, you could transpose it, which what I'm just doing here, and transpose, I'm putting it, if I want to just play an E minor all together, that's transposing. And you can see the hardest chords to play here are the B. That's the B.
Yeah, because the yeah, you have to bar it, right?
Yeah, you have to. If you want to do it without a capo, use the 2nd fret bar A.
Yeah, which I haven't.
Or 7th fret bar E. So you E chord up here, go down 7th fret, and there's my B.
Yeah, it's at some point I have to learn. I know I have to learn the bar chords.
But what this does, and when you hear me playing, this is the secret that I'm doing, is I want to hear a variety. I want to hear a vastness of highs and lows and some mid ranges. So you can hear the guitars here or the bass. So when I do this, is okay, I want to play the guitar down in with the capo 5 and play my E minor. What if I want to do capo 7? I could go capo here and say see all capo options. And maybe I put my capo on the 7th fret to play my D minor chord.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So that just kind of gives you an idea. Say, hey, where would I find this same key if I'm playing an A minor? Say disable capo. I'm still in A minor, right? But where would I find this same key at, located in other spots on the guitar?
Okay.
So if you're playing along with somebody else, you can say, well, okay, if I say D minor capo, I'm gonna put it on the
Let me hear what that sounds like.
Okay, the 7th fret one.
Yeah.
There we go. You want to hear my version or the Strum Machine?
Whatever, it don't matter. Right where you're at. That's okay. So I get familiar with the Strum Machine. Oh.
So if I want to play along with that, if I want to play the melody line, I put the capo on the 7th fret and I can just go like this. I've never practiced it this way, so I don't have.
Yeah, that's all right.
But you can hear in my arpeggios as I'm going down and up. You see what I'm doing there?
Yes.
So, and what this does too, by learning the different, this is just my opinion, but it works great, is if you want to learn how to play an A minor without a capo, but you want to play it down the neck, well, you got to look at where you're going at with a capo. So if my D minor be here, my F will be on the, this is a, starts with the 8th fret here. So then you start looking at, well, 10th fret here, I'm playing a G. No, that's my F. That's my G chord there. Position. So you can really start, if you want to play along with yourself, playing in the A minor position. So I disable capos. So if I do the same run, I can learn how to do it down here by doing the same walks. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
And this is a big key of learning to me. A lot of songs I've been playing lately, I've been playing I've been telling people by ear. It's a misconception. It's knowing where your chords are at. And how do I play a little, simply it is, or walks or arpeggios within that chord to fit that song. And that's what I'm doing a lot on my banjo and everything. So, okay, I'm in the key of this. What can I do just to make a run that'll stay consistent with that flow? Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's it.
Yeah. So how would you do the arpeggio instead of just strumming? How would you do that arpeggio? I need to see your, let me see, your right hand.
Okay, so I'm gonna
come. Maybe we can get rid of the share the screen and come back to, all right.
We can do it that way. I mean, either way, I'm trying to make sure I show you within time. Okay. So I can do a pick version. So all I'm gonna do is just basically like this. So I'm basically picking one. So I'm basically hitting, in this case, I'm in the 5th string, A. Right? The 5th string, open A. And then the bottom 3 strings.
Oh.
See what I'm doing there? The top string, the 5th string, and then the bottom 3 strings.
Okay. Are you coming back up? I see. You're skipping over the 4th.
Yep.
Ha. That's why I couldn't get the sound.
And if we look at, and I can do it also in the fingers because I play the banjo too. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Now, you asked me one time, how do I do that? I had an extra note. And what I'm trying to do is, okay, I'm keeping my notes pretty much consistently the same beat, da 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 da, but I'm just changing. And what if I want to do a different, like say, if I want to. Then I'm making those notes quicker. I don't really know if they're going to be 8th to 16th to 16th. I'm assuming they're going to be. I'm turning them from 8th to 16th at least. I'm not. No, I'm probably taking them from a quarter to 8th. It's too slow to be 16th. But if I put 2 8 notes together, it's going to be the same beat time as 1 quarter note, right?
Okay.
So if I just go like this. So I can use my hand here. You can hear they're all the same. I don't think they're going any fast. I think they're all the quarter notes.
Yes, right. I picked that up.
So if I wanted to add more to it, so we go to, I'm trying to do it with thinking of it. I'm trying to emphasize those notes to show you can add more in, but you got to be quicker enough to keep it as 1 beat.
Okay, I understand 100%.
So I mean, I was really trying to consciously think of it, and it messes me up.
That's all right.
But that's what I do with a lot of time in my recordings. It's like I want an extra beat in there. I want an extra bass note in there, or a little run or whatever. So I had to make it a quicker eighth note instead of a quarter note. But what I would suggest strongly do first is get that strong rhythm down in, even if you're just doing the simple. You know what I'm saying? Very simple, very easy melodic. Now, when you do the D chord,
Yeah.
hit the fourth strings to the fifth.
Right.
Because I want my D note, not the A note.
Yep.
Okay, so and the same with the E, I'll hit the sixth string instead of fifth. So if I go like say A minor, then you go back to A again. That's the on the F that I'm using there, I'm using the fourth string on the third fret.
Same with the D.
Same with the D, yep.
Same with the D.
So that's pretty much a simple song, isn't it?
Well, simple song. I like the variation that you can play. You can strum it and you can pick it. And this week I'm going to work on that picking.
Well,
The arpeggio. I like it.
And
now let me ask you a ridiculous question.
All right.
I'm not singing and keeping in time with the play. What's the key to that?
I tell you, if I could go back 30 years and learn what I've learned the last 4, I would be in Nashville a long time ago. I played in Nashville many years ago, but I would have been on there because I didn't know this very simple trick. Very simple. Is one, this drum machine is a lifesaver for me. Okay, Chordify might do this, other programs might do it, but it forces you to stay on that beat, whatever beating you set, whatever tempo you set. And then in your brain will start thinking, okay, 59, and you'll hear 117 is too fast, and whatever. So so when you tell a drummer, if you're playing along with somebody, and you got a drummer behind you, say, okay, give me about 60 beats a minute, and they'll give you their approximation, and then you can think, is it too fast, too slow, before you get started. And then once they start realizing where you're at, they know, okay, House Rising Sun, they know what beat to keep. And then you strum along with that beat. That's what drummers do, is they keep that beat constant for you. So when you hear that boom, boom, that's when you hit your own note. Okay.
Okay. So give me a little singing tutorial.
Okay. So like for example, I was on this here. Let me see.
Excuse me.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call it the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. That's the way I'd do it. Now, the way I would tell people to sing is when you hit a chord like A minor, what note did you want vocally come up with? I would say hit that A note. And so when you're strumming a chord, try to hum it and see if you can match that chord. It's like a pitch pipe. I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Trying to find that. That's what. Remember, I don't know if you ever went to the old churches. I'm from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes the old churches had pitch pipes.
Yes. I remember that. I sure do. A little round disc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I and it's doing the same philosophy here. Is when you strum the chord, find it humming, okay, and then you strum the next chord, find that humming, okay. Then you start to. It's like muscle memory. Then you start realizing, okay, this is going to go up or this is going to go down. And you'll be able to find that chord as you're singing along with it by hitting that. To me, I hit the low register. So I want to find the lowest note possible. You might say, well, I don't sing that low, so where would the note be found for you? Now, let's look at this timer too. Here's another big key. Big. Oh, yeah, I've got to remember this. What's the notes in the key? What are the notes in a C chord?
What? Jesus. Oh
Okay.
man, you got.
That's okay. It's okay. You don't know. But remember, there's only three notes in a major chord. So when you get three people singing together, and one person says, I'm going to carry the first, you carry the third, you carry the fifth. Okay.
Okay.
When you hear people saying they're singing in the thirds, one person singing the first, the third, and the fifth. When they hum that note, if I'm gonna hum a C note and you hum an E note and somebody else hums a G note and we hum it together, we'll make a C chord by just our humming.
I see.
So even though you may not be able to hit that C, say for example, I can't hit that C, hit the third, hit the E, or hit the fifth, hit the G. And you'll find when you sing, and that, well, what you're doing then when you do it that way is you'll be singing harmony along with the main singer. But you'll be singing in key. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So when I do that, if I'm gonna play, I could play it along. I don't know. Can you hear it in my fingers? Can you hear it like that?
Yeah.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call it the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Thank God I know I'm one. So I can also how would I want to resonate the voice? In my case, I do a lot of Johnny Cash low, or try to give it more of an Elvis sound because of how I'm breathing through my diaphragm. If I want to give a lower sound, then I'll make sure it comes deeper down. So I'm getting like this, and I'm just breathing my notes out, not trying to protect it, just breathing it out. And of course, with the Elvis style, the deeper resonant, I want to push it out, So
well, the Cash style is kind of deep too.
What?
I think Johnny Cash's style is deep.
Yeah. So it depends on how I want to sound. I can go if I want to do it in B minor, which I did want in B minor, just put a capo on the second fret and play my A minor chord. You can see the same thing. I'm just putting a capo on there. And it's okay. There is a house in New Orleans. They call it the Rising Sun. And it's been the ruin of me, a poor boy, and Lord knows I'm one. So you just kind of, again, you kind of say, where's this chord found out? How can I get that sound?
Okay.
And when you're playing along with people who sing, it's the same thing. They're going to play in a key they can sing. So even they, well, that's not the key. And I didn't know this when I was younger. That's not the key it's played in. I had a hard time thinking when I was younger, people could play different keys to suit their voice.
Yeah, I understand.
If this is a key, if it's too high or too low for you, you can always modify the key, even on Strum Machine.
Yeah, I understand. That makes sense.
I want to hear you try it. I'm gonna hear you
singing.
I'm gonna hear you try it.
Forget it, man. Turn that recorder off.
Okay. You won on that one. Okay, you won on that one.
Nah, I'm kidding. Let me try. Let's see. There is I can't get that. Can't get the voice and the strum at the same time. There is the house.
Okay, here's what I suggest to you too. Strum it one time, like just watch what I'm doing here. There is a house
Ah,
in New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
okay, okay. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get the idea though, right?
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it.
You know, it's going to take with anything. It's like anything else, it takes practice. But the biggest thing is to learn is when to sing the word. So if I did one strum, just one strum, there is a house in New Orleans. They call it the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many poor boys, and God, I know I'm one. So all it is one strum through, okay?
Okay.
And then when you sing, just think, okay, there is a house in New Orleans. They call it the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. So I mean, but you can go slower, faster, however you depend on it. But you can just hit that strum.
That helps a lot, Bill.
Good, good.
Oh man, that's yeah.
Now another thing, please. Let's say if I want to play this at 59 beats a minute, like you got here, okay? But I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear this too?
Yeah.
Okay. With my hands. Make sure my mic's in the way. This could be really important too. So I'm trying to see it, but I'm seeing my mic's in the way. So give me a second. Let me get my mic out of the way here. Well, what you do is watch I'm just gonna strum it just one time as it comes hit the chord. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna strum every time like it does, but watch. I'm gonna strum this. Did you see I did that?
Yeah.
Now I just tapped to let you know I'm not strumming. That's all I'm doing. But I'm keeping the same beat. You know, Elvis did that. He slapped his guitar. Johnny Cash would put a piece of paper in it to get that kind of sound. But they're still trying to maintain that same beat. So even no matter what they did, whether it be a piece of paper or thumping the guitar, is they're still trying to keep along with that drum.
Okay.
So even though you may not say that 59 is kind of fast, if I want to play it with every note. I can do that, but it won't. I'm not emphasizing anything when everything's so fast.
Yeah, I see. I got it.
I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And you can do that might help you some too when you play along. Okay, you ain't got to strum every time that slash mark is. That slash mark says strum there. That's all it means.
Okay. Okay.
If you say, well, I can't strum that fast, that's okay. just strum where you see the letters at A minor, strum when it says C, strum when it says D.
Okay, got it.
Is
Now,
that-
I think you sent me that on Strum Machine. I have a copy of that, yes?
Yeah, this version here.
Yeah,
Let me make sure. I'm also make sure this is my version here. I think you do, but I'm gonna copy it here. And I'm put it in chat just to make sure I'm sending it to you. Command V. You see it over there?
yeah, I got it.
And that way you've got the same 6/8 timing I do. But I think you've already got that already. And
Okay.
but so what is there anything today you wanted to go over? We haven't talked over. Did I throw you for a loop? Confusion anyway?
Well, I mean, it's a lot, but I think you answered a lot of my concerns about the arpeggio, getting into that.
Yeah.
And the singing, which you know, I'm not too keen on right now, but yeah, you can understand that.
Also, too, even though we know 59 is what it's recommended for the tempo,
I can change it whatever I want.
whatever you want to, and I would suggest that it said, well, I can't get the chords in fast enough. Go down to about 40, or find a speed you can do well. And
yeah, you made that clear to me several times, Bill.
oh, okay. Sometimes I forget too.
No. Hey, believe me, I forget what time it is yesterday. You know what I mean?
I feel you, brother.
I can beat you on that, brother. Let me tell you.
But then that's what, and sometimes I do that with songs I'm trying to learn, and that's like I'm in different banjo forums too. And people say, well, no, banjos ain't just for bluegrass anymore. I said, no, I've been trying to pick it in for House of Rising Sun, or how can it fit in there? And so I'm learning a lot of different things. And what's so amazing to me is the lights going off is the rolls I do on a banjo, I could do on a guitar. So how would how would I be able to tell you what I'm doing? Is like simple arpeggio, just go down and come back up, you know?
Okay, so you know what? You just reminded me of a good concern I've had. When this is coming to an end, and eventually it will, is it really necessary to maintain a teacher to continue my guitar journey? And if not, then what route do you recommend I can take to keep my learning fresh? I mean, there's a billion different videos out there, YouTubes, and everything like that. So
I'll say this: you're already on the journey. You don't know it. That's like,
well, I know. Yeah. Okay.
No, what you're already on. I'm gonna lighten it up for you. And you're going. Sometimes we walk down a path, we don't see everything around us. We just walking out on our path. And
Yeah.
just the lights
You got
on.
you got the blinders on. I know.
Okay. But you let's say, for example, and my son picking this up. My son's doing wonders on the guitar. I'm going, wow, he's doing things I don't know how to do. Because there's YouTube, there's this and this. Of course, he's had me all of his life too. I never had somebody like that.
Well, there you go. So you know.
Now he don't need me no more. He could play any song. I could say,
yeah.
Song he picks up and plays it.
Yeah, some people have that natural talent, Bill.
The biggest thing I'm gonna tell you, the best way I can tell you, is find whatever style you like, whether it be country, rock, jazz, pop, whatever it is. Look on YouTube. Go to ultimateguitar.com. I don't know if you've heard of that or not.
I think you may have mentioned that before.
Send the link to you too. I'm gonna send the link to you here, right here. You can see it pop up on your screen.
Yeah.
They're going to have. Let me see if I'm gonna see if I'm gonna share screen here. You can see ultimateguitar.com here, right?
Sure.
And you could type in any artist you want, song title. Now, if you pay for it, you don't get all the ads that I get. I don't pay for it. I got enough I'm paying for. Let's say if I want to go to House of Rising Sun, you can see I typed in house, and there we go, right there, right?
Got it.
I get there. Okay. So it says the Animals, and you scroll on down, but Animals made it more popular than anybody. And then you can go through here and say, well, this one got 12,634 stars. So this must be pretty close to accurate. And you can see the suggested pattern here of here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay. You can see the suggested pattern here.
Yeah, got it.
Or an alternate strum pattern. That's 234 beats a minute. That's pretty fast. But you see the same chord structure here as in Strum Machine. And we're just using this song. And this is realistically how I make my recordings. Is I go on Strum Machine, set up my chords the way I want it, and I just use this for example. And I can say, well, okay, it's got a whole complete verse here: A minor, C, D, F, A minor, E minor. Okay, so I made that similar to here.
Gotcha.
As an intro. And then the rest of it else is just the meat of the matter is right here in the middle. So when I look, get past this. There we go. When I go back to here, okay, get off of there. I can see all this is the same. So that's 1. I got 2 here. Got another complete one right here. So that'd be like an instrumental version right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, so I'm counting. So when I make mine up, I want to play it through. I want to sing 3 times, play it, and do it. So I'm setting up the way I want it. So when I play my version, I know when to sing, when to give myself an instrumental break. And that's what they're doing here. They're telling you instrumental or solo here.
Yeah, I see it.
So that and a lot of guitars. I'm in a lot of different guitar groups, and every one of them still all recommends ultimateguitar.com. Of course,
Okay.
my son's got the paid version. His mom pays it.
And what now? Oh, yeah.
You got my son's got the paid version. Another thing I like about this is let me see if I can make this bigger. Is I can transpose it down here. Do you see my mouse down here?
Okay.
Let's say it's in A minor. I want to take it in B minor or A sharp minor. I can go to B minor, just like I would in Strum Machine. I'm changing my chords by just transposing it down here.
Got it.
So they've got a lot of songs on here that maybe I don't know. Give me an artist that you like.
Let's see. John Lee Hooker.
Who?
John Lee Hooker.
There you go. Baby
Boom,
boom.
boom. Yeah.
Look at that one. Looks like it's E-G-A-E. Looks like that's all it is. E-G-A-E. E-A-G-A. E-A-G-A. That's all. That's like Polk Salad Annie's got those same chords. Let's see how it sounds like 158 beats per minute. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, but you can see that. So I'm gonna send them to you too, so that we can kind of get an idea. What? Let me see.
Punch in Mississippi John Hurt.
Is that through the same guy?
No, Mississippi John Hurt.
Okay. Some way.
There you go, John Hurt. Second one.
Okay, there. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
And
oh my God. Where's the rest of his songs?
oh, you scroll down.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
He's got more pages down here too.
Nobody's business.
Right there. So you want if you're doing the free one, you want to make sure it says chords because Guitar Pro is actually.
Oh, gotcha.
So if I go to chords, it's going to show me how my baby treats me. Nobody's business but mine. This is if you see the C, F, and G, you see those 3 chords right there. It's in the key of C. 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1.
Can you and where can you hear it? Where can you hear the thing?
Let's see.
Oh, no, you can't hear it on Ultimate Guitar?
But not unless you pay for it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But that, so if I want to know
Yeah, I can go to anywheres and get that.
And sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's like, oh, how do I play that song? I don't know. So I go to YouTube or somewhere to listen to it.
Right. Yeah.
But this gives me my chord changes. Now the other thing is too, says there's some songs that are tuned differently, and
Yeah, like key of G or whatever. I mean, that's for a slide guitar.
well, see here it says tuning standard.
Yep.
Okay. If I want to go to, and this is, I'm gonna say for example, "Ain't No Grave." Have you heard that before?
No.
Let's say if I go Johnny Cash. Okay, it's a Johnny Cash tune, but I know this one. I know this is gonna be it. A lot of times it don't say here, does it? And no. Sometimes some songs says okay, capable, but some songs says drop D tuning. This one doesn't say it, but it is. This one is a drop D tuning. This in the backing track. See, I gotta pay for it. That's what I'm saying. I don't have that on.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right.
But what drop D tuning is, if you ever see that, the top string here we know is tuned to E, right?
Right. I'm aware of that. Yes.
So drop D would mean I would turn this.
Yes. Right.
So pay attention to when you see the tuning.
Yeah. When I briefly with some buddies of mine, we visited the slide guitar.
Yeah.
So we tuned our guitars to G.
Yeah.
And yeah, so which I love the sound of that. It's in a lot of blues.
I've got one of them somewhere up here. I play along with mine too.
I think that's fantastic. That's a great sound.
Yeah, I just can't get it quite right though. I'm trying.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've messed around with it.
And
you just got to skim it. You just got to skim over the just to make a vibration. It takes a certain feel.
Yeah, I'm. It's something new to me, and it's like okay, but I'm still playing around with it. Still trying to, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, I have a big problem. Where were you 15 years ago?
Well, I'll say this to you, and I'm gonna say this to I got.
What's your problem, man?
You never, as vets, and this is the biggest thing that I'm trying to do with my program, Veticon, is even though with Guitars for Vets it's 12 weeks, and then okay, you're taking the course 12 weeks over, okay, but with my program is we're always there.
Oh.
So even though you might have completed the program to their satisfaction, anytime, even after this program ends, you still have questions, give me a buzz. I'll always help you.
All right. Your phone's going to be ringing off the hook. You'd be sorry you said that.
He's calling at dinner time. I said, what? Just, as long as he's happy.
Well, this is you know, it's I don't want you to feel like you're overwhelming me. I mean, I take what I can take.
Well,
but I don't want you to hold back in your instruction to me. You know, I mean, some will go over my head, but that's okay.
Well, one thing I've been doing this for years. It's like
I obviously
like you've been doing with Tai Chi and or we just use martial arts because we're familiar with that.
Oh yeah.
We might think, okay, we're teaching the same thing to if we have a group of students, okay, and you know this to be true, and you want to get something where everybody can follow along. It might be people thinking this ain't a challenge. They do it. It's like, for example, you're teaching Pyongyang forms and you got black belts. And think, well, I know this form already, but the lower belts might have a hard time struggling to get there. So it's the same with guitar students. You might have some that's a little bit more advanced or not begin. So especially with one-on-one, is we're going to go at your speed.
Right.
So if you say, hey, I'm going too fast, tell me to slow that, back up, slow down, and try it again, you know.
Well, what I want to continue this week, obviously, is you know, the strumming, but I want to get into the, what do you call it, the arpeggio, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
And that can be, you believe me, arpeggios can be used in a lot of every song I know out there. If I want to play, I mean, I'm just using this for example, like Amazing Grace. I mean, I can play the melody part of it just simply.
Yeah.
Now that's just I'm trying to go along with the melody line. But if I don't know the melody line, that makes sense?
Yeah.
If somebody else is playing a lead line and you got somebody playing the hard rhythm, you could just do their arpeggios to walk some notes and you'll fit right along with them. And that's the fastest way to learn how to play by ear, they technically call it.
Yeah.
Finding the notes within that chord and they're playing those notes instead of playing the strumming.
And, you know, and also in my frame of mind, how important is theory when you're learning? Is it really not necessary when you're in a learning?
Well, that depends. I mean, I'm teaching you theory a little.
Yeah, I know. And it's a lot to grasp, but going forward.
Well, I would suggest this. I can teach a whole month of theory.
I'm sure you can.
And some people are going like this.
Yeah, me too.
I like to teach theory as along with the application. And I'm sure you're familiar with the word bunkai of the form.
Yep. The what now?
Bunkai.
Bunkai.
It might be a Japanese term.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I'm trying to think of how to go into Korean. Yeah, you're right.
A lot of times, of course, now with Tongso, for example, and I'm using because you're familiar with that too. It has a lot of Japanese influence. The Japanese Shotokan and Tongso are almost alike.
Yeah.
Form.
Yes. Yeah.
Go lower, the blocks are tighter, ours is more.
Right.
So a lot of times, even the Korean instructors will use some Japanese terms because of the when Japan annexed Korea. Okay, but the bottom line is I'm going to define what this form is about. Why am I doing this? What is this technique that I'm doing in this particular move? So you analyze why is it a low block? Okay, and it could be a low block, could be simply a low block, but it could also be I'm grabbing the leg and I'm breaking it with my other hand.
100 different applications for the same technique.
Exactly. And so when you take and now we're on the same track. So if you take music theory, you can say, well, why am I playing this E7 instead of an E? It's because it blends in with that key better. So it's it's all applications. You can have various applications of the same thing. Theories behind the same application. That's the reason why I really teach that theory along with it. So you can actually think, well, now I'm making this G chord. Why am I making this G chord? Why do I make it down here or up here? So you got a lot more to information you can base your own application on.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of here's a good example. Instead of throwing a punch straight out like some karate schools, they used to teach us you punch it straight out. We've taught to do a 3/4 turn. The same way with you, Tai Chi, you 3/4?
Well, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's when you're doing a punch, it's actually level because the elbow is never locked.
Right. Yeah, never locked. But how would you turn your fist? Is it this way, this way, this way?
Well, in Tai Chi, you got to understand that it's just straight.
Okay, but this is the reason.
There's no coiling in the wrist.
Yeah, no coiling in the wrist. Yeah, but say
the wrist has to be locked.
Yep.
It's not bent.
Right. But now this is what I'm looking at for the same thing in guitar. This applies exact same guitar. Why do I play my chord down here? You could say your reasons why you do it, and I can say my reason. Who's right? We know what the truth is. Say, for example, this is a G, but do I play a G strum down or do I go? That's up to you to interpret that.
Got it.
So, and so as I'm teaching the applications and throwing some words out to you like arpeggios, you know what arpeggio is. A lot of people who play by ear, they have no idea what that word means. So you tell people, say, look, I'm not playing by ear, I'm improvising on the song by playing arpeggios. And people are going like, what?
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
but you're learning music theory and you don't know it.
Yeah. You're right. I guess you're right.
So are we doing okay today?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you got any more questions for me? I like bullshit anyway.
No, I mean, you can cut the recording out and then I got to ask you something.
Okay, all right.